Hello there, everyone. Shibi here. Hope everyone out there's doing well. Today back once again with some more Tekken 8 ranked matches. I try to climb up the blue ranks with King here. Looks like my first one's going to be a Kazuya player, so let's see what we can get done here and not get hell swept to death. Alright, we'll heat up here to try to take our turn. Everyone always presses there. I still do not understand why. Unless I'm wrong, is it not like plus? I mean, I don't think it's plus a lot, but I mean enough. All right. I can't sidewalk it, but all right. Well, they're dead. They got a little bit too aggressive there, so we'll just scrub it out with a rage art and get a round on the board against Kazuya. All right, we get lucky there. I'm trying to sidewalk. That tracked. All right. All right, they do break it there. Get on them. That's not the move I was expecting to get, if I'm being completely honest. Alright, we'll sidewalk it and get the KO. Alright. I honestly thought they were going to go for the low, but they happened to just get hit there anyway, so we'll take it. Alright, I don't know how they got launched there. Alright, we're in a bad spot here. Alright, it's not a 1+2 break like I thought. I hate that his heat smashes are low. I'd really stand by the fact there should be no low heat smashes. Alright. Alright, he didn't break that one. I don't know why I did that. It was not a good decision. But we will take this. I wanted the low. I somehow messed that all up. He got really passive there in that one. So we will eke out a win there. And get lucky enough to go positive to start things out. Let's see if we can manage to win 2 games against Kazuya, which would be a rarity. All right, we'll sidewalk here. Okay, is he like giving up or something, or is he just being a little bit more wary against King? I'm not really sure. All right, we'll eke in to grab there. All right, we get a launch here. And just keep it simple. I've been messing that combo up. Alright, we get him with the Shining Wizard here. That's going to be a counter hit. And we do get a launch. So I will gladly take that. I tried to muscle armor. Alright, that's his turn. Alright, we're gonna get clipped by the low. I tried to low profile in there. Alright, he gets a round on the board. I guess you cannot sidewalk that move. Alright, we are plus. God, that move just goes forever far away. Alright, we'll take that. Alright, that was a really dumb combo, but we closed it out nonetheless. Alright, we get almost to the halfway point of Kinshin and managed to somehow beat a Kazuya player 2-0. More lucky than good, I'm sure, but good games to that opponent. I'll be back when I find my next match. Alrighty, looks like we're going to go through the Mishima line here, because our next opponent is a Reina player, which I think, surprisingly enough, I haven't seen a lot of Reina, at least recently. Alright, do you crouch? Do not. Alright, gotta always test them with the dumbass King 101. To see if they know how to deal with it. Alright, that time they do break it. Alright, we do get a launch there. Alright, we missed horribly there. And we get the 4-4-2 and get one round on the board. Alright, do get hit there. Oh, they had the right idea, I think, but... Alright, they're trying to sidewalk a ton. Alright, they did get the counter hit there. So we're going for a ride here. Alright, this should catch. Oh, I thought that was going to catch their sidewalk, so I went for it. Alright, they are sidewalking a shit ton, so we need to keep that in mind. And do some more moves that will catch that. Alright, we'll take that. We don't get a heat there, unfortunately. I didn't get it again. That's very unfortunate. Alright. That's not what I wanted. I thought I was holding down forward 1. Alright, we're gonna heat up here. Alright, they're sidewalking everything I do here. Alright, we're gonna drop that first game here. Alright, we gotta play better around the all the sidewalking they're doing. Not exactly sure what would be the best tool to use for King there. Maybe down forward 1 or down forward 2. Not 100% sure. Alright, we'll take that. Alright, that will stop the sidewalking until I learn how to break it. Alright, we did catch him with the jab. Oh, that's not the grab that I wanted, but it's the grab that we got. I thought I could take my turn there. Alright, we do get lucky and fish out a hit there. Let's see if we can get him the right dart. No. You get the counter hit. Alright, just need to be a little bit more elusive with our moves if we can. I tried the sidewalk and got a jump. Yeah, just got a low profile in there. Alright, unfortunately that's going to track to us. That hit me behind her? Alright, that's very unfortunate that that worked like that. Alright, we do get the counter hit there. And we do get the Shining Wizard, and do manage to tie things up at a game apiece here, and do deny their promotion and 5-game win streak. Alright, let's see if we can end up in the positive here. Again, we gotta, I think we played a little bit better around all the sidewalking they were doing, but still a lot to be done. Alright. I tried to armor up there. Alright, I tried the jab, unfortunately we do get caught there. Alright, that tracks, unfortunately. Alright, they do break the first Shining Wizard, but not the second. That's unfortunate. That was a bad power crush there. God, that just tracks. Alright, we're gonna get the low profile there. That's not the move I wanted. I thought I could grab him out of the air there. Back away. Catch him on the jump. Alright, you cannot sidewalk that. Unfortunately, that's going to beat our low. I tried to heat on the initial hit. Unfortunately, we don't get it, so we are going to die from that. All right. Well, very unfortunate, but we're going to lose the set 2-1 to Reina here, but good game set, opponent. Now back going to find my next match. All right, looks like I found my final opponent here. We're going up against another Reina, though this is a different Reina player. But either way, let's see what we can do here. I didn't do very hot against the first Reina. All right, no duck. Always got to test the BS King 101. They somersaulted into our arms there. That is our turn. And they don't know how to deal with this just yet, so we will keep exploiting it until they show me they can. If it's not broke, don't fix it. Alright, can't sidewalk that. I tried to punish him for the crouch there. Oh, but unfortunately we don't get a grab. Alright. Alright, that somersault, unfortunately. I didn't get my rage art. But we're gonna get this time though. Alright. That should be enough to KO Reina for another round, I would presume. And it is. Alright, this one's a little bit more aggressive than the other one, so we need to keep that in mind. See if we can get away with stuff like that. Alright, they go for low. A gamble happened to pay off there. Alright, they do crouch it that time, so we need to keep that in mind. See if we can get it launched the next go around. But where they crouched it last time, I decided to go for it. Wow, that still caught me off the... Alright, that's not a one break. I don't know what it is. All right, they definitely don't know the meaning of not being aggressive, so we're just gonna take another rage out here as we see the activation of their move. That will be game. All right. All right, we do get lucky and manage to interrupt their offense with a scrubby rage art. Let's see if we can keep trucking along here. All right, they probably would have had us if they were a little bit more patient, but thankfully they were not. All right, again, just going to test them. They ducked it once, but they haven't shown me that they are going to do it consistently. All right, they do get them on the crouch there. They were fishing for the punish that go around. All right, we're going to heat up ourselves. I do have Rage Art. They do not spend it. All right, they had the right idea that they would have just stayed crouched. They would have got around it. I'm going for a launcher again. Okay, I thought they might try to low profile me there. I don't know the break for that. I tried a one break there. Didn't quite work out. All right, well, we don't even hit him that go around. All right, there's no sidewalk in there, it would appear. All right, the sidewalk to the same direction I do. All right, they do crouch, so this is gonna give us a little bit of a break there. And we're gonna take him right out of the air. All right, we are gonna go on. I fucked that combo right up. But they don't take the Shining Wizard, so we are going to get the next round on the board. All right, do muscle armor up. All right, go for the launcher there. I messed that combo all up. And we are going to sneak a grab in here. All right, they do block the low there. All right, it's not a break. All right, I don't know what the break for that is then. I've tried 1 and 2 and it's not giving me anything. All right, we threw that round away. They haven't been crouching it, so I just went for it, but now I think we might have it in their heads, but we'll see. We do get the grab there. We are going to catch him with the heat. And we're going to go for the Rage Art here. I just threw the game away. I thought for sure they were going to press a button there because they had been. All right, good patience by them. We are going to throw... Got 2 games to the set away, but they did overcome my stupidity. Alrighty then. Well, very unfortunately, we're going to drop 1 game here. But let's try to not make it 2, if we can. Alrighty then. Alright, keep it simple. I walked right into that thinking it was done. What a trade. I don't have an answer for that break. I've tried everything. And just, unfortunately, I'm getting nothing. I'm sure I'm wrong. I just don't know what what it could be. just making every wrong decision. Alright, they did duck it that time. They're a little bit late on the punish. Get a guaranteed grab after that. Alright, you cannot sidewalk that. At least not to the right. What a trade. Alright, well, we're gonna lose this one rather convincingly. Alright, dude. Fuck the combo up, so simple too. Yeah, we did not play very well that second set at all. We're going to drop the set against Reina here, but gotta get better if we're going to get anywhere close to Bushin here. But good games to that opponent. I do believe I am going to end the video here. Also, good games to everyone I played today. I hope you made this hard. Thank you for watching. Like, subscribe if you feel like it, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.